Hey, this is Captain Stephanie Lincoln with Fireteam Whiskey, and I'm here talking about my expertise, which is health and fitness, and how this affects your bottom line. So we're going to talk a little bit today about how taking care of your body is actually a savings for you financially, not only in the long run, but also short term. So we're going to cover a few of these little topics today. So first of all, let's just talk about the short term. So think about how your physical well-being and your health affects you short term. So every day. So let's say, I wake up tomorrow morning with a severe cold, like so bad that, I just don't feel well enough to go to work. And, maybe I do have some sick days I can use, and that's great if you have a job like that, but I'm an entrepreneur. So if I'm not working, then, I'm losing money, feasibly, and a lot of people have like hourly jobs and maybe they don't have the ability to take time off, or it hurts them financially to do that. So if I'm sick and if I'm not taking care of my health and fitness and nutrition, then that means I'm going to be sick more frequently and I'm going to be sick for longer. I may even have to go to the doctor, so I have to take more time off. And then I'm paying a copay if I have insurance. What if I don't have insurance? Then I'm paying out of pocket to see a doctor. And then medications. So then I'm paying a copay for my medications. So you see how like short term, that can really add up just by being sick. So if you're not taking care of your health and nutrition, then financially it could affect you because you're missing days work, you're paying copays to go see doctors, and you're sicker longer, so you're missing out on maybe that time off that you could have gotten back or could be using in a healthier way, or getting cashed out, at the end of the year. The second thing is, a lot of people say that I can't afford to, get a gym membership. And I would argue with that because first of all, you don't need a gym to be fit. So 99.9% of the workouts that I do actually don't cost a dime. They're all just, body weight exercises or with a couple sets of weights at home. I don't need to go to a gym. I don't need a gym membership. I don't have a gym membership. I'm a health and fitness instructor. I don't have a gym membership. I have some key pieces of equipment that I can use to keep fit on a daily basis. And working out is free. You can work out, you can go to a park, you can run, you can walk on the beach, you can just do body weight exercises. There are a ton of fitness videos that are free online on YouTube. So there's no excuse for it. I mean, if you really want to use that excuse that you can't afford it, sure, you may not be able to afford to go to a fancy gym because you're on a limited income, but working out is free, so you can't use that excuse. And the bottom line is, you know what? I save money by not having a health and fitness membership. I used to live up north where like the big fancy gyms are super, super expensive. And I mean, I was paying like $250 a month for just a gym membership. So that was Northeast pricing, but that can really take a chunk out of somebody's monthly budget. So now I pay $0 and that money is going into my pocket. So taking care of your health and fitness, that can be free, but it also can be considered an investment because if you are investing in your health and fitness, then long term, you're going to not be paying co-payments for medications that you will need to be prescribed, on a monthly basis, doctor's visits. So let's just talk about diabetes. This is the number one related issue with obesity and lack of health and fitness and poor nutrition. So if I am diagnosed with type 2 diabetes because I didn't take care of my health, fitness, and nutrition, then that means I'm going to the doctors at least once a month. Okay, so I'm paying a copay on that. So let's say my copay is $20, $50. So I'm going once a month, and then I'm paying for my medication. So let's say that's $50 once a month. And then I get sick more frequently and I have more medical issues because of my diabetes. So I'm having neuropathy and pain and maybe some, some issues with circulation and foot issues. So those bills are going to start adding up. So let's just say, 5-10 years of that for the rest of your life. How much money did you really pay out of pocket for treating that medical condition that could have been prevented if you would have invested a little bit each month in your health and fitness? So looking at a $10, $20, $50 gym membership every month, that's nothing compared to the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars you pay out and lose because of being sick and because of having these medical issues for the rest of your life. So one of my favorite people, Dr. Christie, says, nothing is more expensive than dialysis. So, which is a very grim thing to say, but that's true. I mean, people say, well, I can't afford to eat healthy. Well, actually, dialysis is much more expensive. So if you want to, have your organs fail, and dialysis and kidney failure is a major side effect of diabetes, type 2 diabetes, it's really just not worth it. So you don't have to spend a lot of money on organic food and go purchase your food at those fancy grocery stores. There's a way to save money in the long run by choosing healthier foods. And actually, even though fast food seems like it's cheaper, it really adds up. So if I eat out for every meal at a fast food restaurant, let's just say, my breakfast costs $5. Starbucks is going to be probably more like 10. So let's say $10. My lunch is $10. My dinner is $15. So, that's $35 a day, and add that up for 30 days. That's a lot of money. And on the other hand, if I just buy some groceries once a week and pre-prepare my meals and portion them out and plan them, it's about $5 a meal. So when you're actually eating home-cooked foods made from real, unprocessed foods, it's actually cheaper. So people have this kind of misbelief that it's cheaper to go to like a fast food restaurant or order pizza, when actually it's not. So if you are making your foods at home, it is cheaper. And research shows it's about $5 a meal to eat at home. So, and there's ways to make that even cheaper by bulk buying things. So, having a deep freezer and deep freezing things. So, if you bulk buy it, you save even more. So that's what I do. I have a freezer full of frozen foods. So I go to BJ's and I stock up on those steamer packages of, cauliflower rice and steamed vegetables and frozen chicken breasts. And these are all things that I can keep in the freezer and they last long term. And it's a savings because I'm eating those things anyway. So if I buy them in bulk, I'm saving even more money. And then finally, the mental savings. So a lot of people don't talk about how mentally that our health and fitness and wellness affects us. And, because I am feeling better physically and I feel better about my body and the way it looks, and I have energy throughout the day, my mental health is better. And that's another cost. And, with 60% of Americans on mental health medications, we are a stressed out nation. And part of that self-care, that mental self-care, is eating right and taking care of your body and having that energy and feeling good about yourself and feeling healthy every single day instead of waking up and feeling like you didn't get a wink of sleep and you're stressed out and you're tired and you're just spinning your wheels, and by 11 o'clock in the morning you're just spent and you've lost all your energy and you're carrying all this extra weight and you're stressed out, and this is just like an endless cycle of things repeating and repeating for you. And then some people will have to go see a mental health professional or get on medications. And this is for long-term well-being, guys. This isn't just, well, I just want to feel pretty when I put on some clothing, or, I want to look into my bathing suit. This is about just feeling well, feeling energetic, feeling like you have a healthy body and that it's going to last a long time for you. So that is a long-term savings as well. So, that you're not financially paying for, mental health services because you're so stressed out and just lack of energy and, and that you can't, deal with the stressors of life because your body is just breaking down and you're mentally breaking down as well. So I hope these tips were helpful. Maybe it helped you think about a little bit. Maybe you've used that excuse of, I can't afford to eat healthy, or I can't afford a gym membership. That those things are actually excuses, and we're going to challenge you on that. And April Caldwell is going to challenge you on that. And for you to look at it as an investment, right? So I always say, the time and the money that you have in your life and where you put your time and money reflects your priorities. So you really need to take a look at your own life, look in a mirror and think about, where do I spend most of my time each day? Where do I spend most of my money each day? And that's why you've got to get with April and do a budget so you know where your money is, because most people don't know where their money is going. They just say, well, I run out of money every 2 weeks and I get paid and I'm really not even sure where it goes. I know I pay rent and I know I pay card payment, but everything else, I don't know. You need to get with April to determine where your money goes and then look at where your priorities are. So if you're spending $300 a month eating out, or if you are spending $200 a month on, movies and video games and, basically like sitting on your butt activities, maybe you should take that $200 and invest it in a gym membership or a personal trainer or one of Fireteam Whiskey's 30-day fitness and health programs. So that's going to reflect your priorities, guys. It's a hard lesson to learn. Same thing with your time. If you say you don't have time to work out or you have time to meal plan, look at your time during your day. How much time do you spend sitting in front of a screen? Not work stuff, but how much time do you spend sitting in front of a screen? Do you come home from work just totally exhausted and make dinner and just sit in front of the TV for the rest of the day, or scrolling on your phone, or both at the same time? So if you take that X amount of time that you spend sitting in front of a screen, all you need is 30 minutes. 30 minutes to work out. You can even watch TV and work out at the same time. What a concept. The same thing with meal planning. On Sundays, it takes 20 minutes to take a look at some recipes, make a list, go to the grocery store, and then about an hour to prep food. And I'm the laziest cook on the planet. I'm not a big patient cooker. I'm very impatient. So I'm all about the quick fixes and the easy work. So I get steamer vegetables, frozen vegetables, and easy meats that I can cook in bulk so I can have them ready to go. So it's just heat and eat like the microwave during the week because I'm very busy. So take a look at that. Take a look in the mirror and look at where you're putting your time, where you're putting your money, and how is it reflecting your priorities. So if you say, oh, I am all about my health and wellness, I'm trying to get healthy and fit, but your budget reflects that you're spending $300 a month eating out at restaurants and fast food and Starbucks, and not a gym membership, or a gym membership you're not even using, then you really need to take a look at where your priorities lie and need to shift those accordingly. I hope this was helpful. This is Captain Stephanie Lincoln with Fireteam Whiskey.